Hello friends, the sun is very energetic today, but we shall attempt to make do anyway. It is a new week, it's time for a new project, and this week I'm going to make something I've been wanting to do for a long time. It is, you know how, I think I said this before, but I've always had issues finding clothes, and it doesn't matter how much I weigh. Now I'm rather heavy these days, but I've been really slim as well, but I don't know, I've always been short, well, not very short, but shorter and very curvy. So finding clothes that fit me properly and that I feel good in and all that is quite rare actually. It doesn't happen too often. But every now and then it does. And one of the things I want to do in this Me Made wardrobe series is to remake things that I have loved. And maybe alter them a little bit so that I can love them even more, hopefully. And yeah, and just hopefully inspire you to remake things that you love and maybe don't have anymore or that doesn't fit well anymore. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to remake, and this is going to be a quick make. I hope, fingers crossed. I'm going to make, oh, I just realized it's inside out. Hang on a second. This is the simplest. Can you see that? Wow, here we go. It's a jersey dress. Very, very simple. Spaghetti straps. Nothing in particular. But I freaking love this dress, and I have for years. But there are a couple of things that I would like to change about it. For one, I want it to be longer. I prefer my skirts and dresses to go just below my knee. This one is a bit above. And I'm not too fond of the spaghetti strap thing. I would like to have like a wider band. And also it is on the small side. I do still fit it and I do still wear it a lot. But I am going to size it up a bit. Now the thing about this one is that it is actually a maternity dress. I got this when I was pregnant with one of my kids, whom are all adults now. So, you know, this has been along for a long time. I think my youngest is 18 now, but I think I got this for when I was pregnant with my 20-year-old. So yeah, well, it's got a couple of decades on it. So the thing is, it is actually, I don't know if you can see that on camera. Let's see if I can show you. Let me see. I don't know. The side seam is here. Here's the side seam. So it's like it's got an extra inch on each side. Well, actually a little bit 2 inches, I guess, for the front, just, you know, to fit the belly and the growing mama body. And I guess one of the reasons why I love it is because I still have a belly, so, and because it is just, you know, plain jersey fabric, it doesn't shape around the body. It isn't a maternity dress, so that accentuates the body. It just has room for it. It's actually an old H&M dress I see now. Let's see, H&M mama. So I'm going to remake this one. I'm going to, I think since it is just a jersey dress, I don't think I'm going to go through the hassle of making the back slimmer and just add more fabric to the front. I think I'm just simply going to cut 2 pieces and add some width to it so that it will be wide enough to accommodate my larger body today. And since my belly is what it is, it's not going to grow any more than it already has. And I know this fits, and also jersey is very forgiving. It stretches and all that. So I'm just going to use this to make a pattern and just add on some extra on the sides. I will lengthen it so that it goes further down. I think I'll add about 10 centimeters at least. That's like 4 inches, 4 to 6 inches. I'll have to try it on to make sure I get enough length. And for the top here, This, the width between the straps, like so, I don't want to, hope I didn't touch the mic, is just fine. But I do want the armholes to be lower down. We talked about this when I made that t-shirt, that when you have a bigger body, one of the issues that I have found at least is that the armholes are often, it gets too far up into your armhole and it shaves and it's just very uncomfortable. And this is a bit higher up than I like it to be, so I'm going to take that down a bit, and I'm going to cut a strap like so in the fabric. I'm not going to, I'm basically cutting at two pieces, one front, one back, straps and all in one go, and then I'll make some bands for edging, I think, around the armhole and the neckline. So that's the plan. And I'm going to make this in this fabric. Can you see that? This is like a light cinnamon color. I've never been a fan of brown, but for the last couple of years I have this thing for browns, like chocolatey browns, cinnamon browns, and often combined with white and turquoise as well. So this is going to be my new autumn dress. It's a bit of an autumny color, don't you think? I think so. And winter. So that's going to be my new dress. And yeah, I think I'm going to make a pattern first, because if I can make this so that I like it, that I get a new and improved favorite dress like this, I am bound to make a lot of them. So first thing first, we are going to make a pattern, and then we are cutting the fabric and we're going for it. Yay! This will be fun. Fabric has been cut. I've got two pieces that look a little something like this. Got the straps, slightly lower arm side. I just realized I have a mic for I can't hold it up to my body. And yeah, and it is slightly longer than the other one. So coming up next, we are going to overlock both pieces, and then we are going to stitch them together, measure how long we need the, well, maybe we'll do that first. We need to measure the lining for the neckline and the armholes, cut that out, and stitch everything together. So, but first, overlocking. So we have our pieces all cut out, and I have gone over the edges with the overlocker, except for the armhole and for the neckline, because I will be using the overlock to attach the edge there. So here is how we're going to figure out how long the neckband needs to be. And one of you tipped me about this. I've heard it before actually, but I got a reminder from one of you in an earlier video that this is an easy way to do it. So you just put the measuring tape on edge like so, and I'm getting 53 centimeters. Let's check that once more. You can see what I'm doing, so I'm going to put it on top of the edge just to make it easier. And I'm doing this slightly haphazardly because, hey, that's how we roll. And there we go, 21.5 inches or 55 centimeters, which is the measurement we are using in Sweden. All right, let's see. So it's 55 times 2, which is 110, and we want 80% of that. I think that's good. So times 0.8. So we want 88 centimeters for the neckline. And we are going to measure the armhole. See how long that one's going to be. Just over 32 centimeters or 12.5 inch. So that will be 32 plus 32 equals 64 times 0.8. So 51.2. How much is that in inches total? Let's see. There we go. It is 20 inches. Just about. Oh, I really need to sneeze. I've been sneezing so much the past couple of months. I have no idea why. It's like I'm allergic to something, and I always sneeze twice in a row. Like really, really big sneezes. Oh well. Let's cut out some, I can't really call it bias tape, well, some edging, I guess. And since this is a stretchy fabric, we do not need to cut it on the bias. Let's cut off this tiny piece here and set it aside. And let's see. Where are we? Do we have full width anywhere? I guess it would be... We're gonna have to cut down here, I think. Let's see which it does stretch. Okay, so here's where we're gonna cut it. So we want one strip that's 88 centimeters long for the neckline. That's 60. Plus another 28. No, wait. Yes, 28. That will get us there. Okay, that's fine. There we go. So I'm just gonna cut the mark here. I'm going to take some off this edge to make sure that is straight. Don't need to change the blade in this one. There we go. And width, how wide do we want this to be? Let's see now. I think maybe let's do 3.5 centimeters, which is 1.5 inches almost. Well, let's just do it in 1.5 inches, just to make it easier for those of you who use imperial measurements. I prefer metric, I have to say, because it is so much easier to get exact measurements. But that's me. Let's see, can we get this? Oh, it's coming up. Let's double check that measurement. Yep. There we go. Neckline is cut. No. There we go. There we are. Binding for the armholes, and we got binding for the neckline. So I'm going to iron these, and then we are going to attach them. She is done. Quite happy with the result. I'll show you the full figure in a minute. I can't get far enough back for you to see both my head and my body, so we'll start with the top portion and we'll work our way down, I guess. So she's done, and pretty happy with the result. I did, sorry about the noise, I did opt for a slightly decorative seam. I don't know if you can see that, which I guess it works, but it does tend to make you want to flip up a bit. So I should probably do a seam that I can get even closer to the edge here, but that's fine. And what else? Oh yeah, I did find that under the sleeves it was a bit too much fabric up here, so I had to move like this far down, like a small triangle. And I don't know, maybe that is the reason why it is slightly high still in the armhole. So I'm going to adjust the pattern for that, and yeah, make sure the armhole gets even further down. I took it down an inch now, but I'm going to bring it down a little more and make sure that I don't get too much fabric under the arms. Other than that, I am pretty pleased. Very comfortable, of course. Very easy make. It's one pattern piece, cut out twice for front and the back, and then the lining of the neckline and the armholes. That's it. That's all you have to do to cut out. Yeah, let me show you the entire full figure. Okay, there we go. There you see it. Sorry about the mess at the sides here. You know, moving is a whole thing of its own. Haven't done any darts or so for my butt. Just left it as it is. Since I have a big belly and a big butt, it's pretty much evens out on a dress like this, I think. Did the same decorative seam that I have here on the armholes. I did that at the bottom as well. I'm not going to pull up my skirt and show you, because I'm going to be showing you some other stuff you really don't want to see. So yeah, quite pleased. Sorry about the lighting, it's a bit iffy today. Yeah. So that's it for this week's project. Another quick one, because, you know, moving, quite busy. But I have some more fun stuff that I want to do, and yeah, you'll see that next week. Bye.